Hello everyone, my name is 𝐓𝐿𝐼 and I'm from A1 Australia Education Group. Today it's a very happy day for all of us over here as one of our students from Melbourne, Sri Harsha, he has got an amazing score of 9 overall in PTE in his first attempt. He has got an overall score of 87 out of 90 and that's a band 9 score right in his first attempt. In listening he has got 86, in reading he has got 83. In speaking, he has got 90, and in writing, again, he has got 84. So, amazing. So, first of all, many congratulations to you, Sri Harsha. We're really happy for you. What are your thoughts on that? How do you feel? I mean, obviously, you'll be feeling great, but still, like, how has it been?
Yeah, getting a good score in PT is a really big thing for students because your entire future depends on your score.
True.
So, it's a really big thanks to you that I was able to crack this because I am really bad at writing, and it's still a mystery how I was able to get my writing score in 80s. It's all thanks to you for sure.
Thanks. And what the funnier thing is that you weren't even preparing for like an AAT score. You were mainly lodging it for your 485 visa for your TR. And basically, so how was your preparation? I don't think you spent a lot of time, but like how was your state of mind and how was your preparation, if you could tell us?
So to be very frank, I've only prepared for about three or 4 days.
Right.
Not more than that. But the best part about the preparation was, say, if we talk about writing, you've definitely given all the students the formats, right?
Right.
So I've probably practiced the formats for about 100 times in my computer. So I made sure that I get it right from word to word without making any spelling mistakes or grammatical errors, which you've said would really be hard, which would give you a really hard time if you make it in the exams.
That's true.
So because of my thorough practice, I was not actually thinking when I'm doing my exam. I was just, you have this muscle memory thing, right? When you do something repeatedly, you would just do it automatically. So I was just doing stuff really quick in the exam. It didn't even take more time for me to write the essay part. So it was really easy in that sense. And another important thing was the study material, the Google Drive folders.
Right.
I would say probably about 75 to 80% of all the questions were repeated from that folder.
Wow.
So that also made things really easy for me because, when you practice something for enough number of times, say for example, reorder paragraphs, when you just look at the paragraph, you would know that this is the right order. You don't have to actually spend time thinking about what's the correct order. So that saves a lot of time as well. So I would suggest all the students to practice Google Drive a lot and make sure to follow each and every word that you say, because another thing that really helped me was before attending your classes, I never knew that, say for example, we have fill in the blanks in listening as well, right? And you said if we make a mistake in fill in the blanks listening, that would have a huge negative impact on your score. So I didn't knew that.
Right.
So after knowing that, I made sure that I wouldn't make any mistake there. So that also made a really big difference.
And just asking a very honest question to you, like how would you rank your level of English, like out on a scale of 10, what would you say? I'm just asking this question, so that others who are, sometimes I would say overconfident with their skills, or sometimes they're a bit underconfident. So they can assess their skills with you, they can relate with you, and maybe they can just assess how much time would they need for preparation. Like you did it in 4 days, but still.
All right, so to give you a really honest answer to this, first let me ask you a question. So if a student gives an IELTS exam, does it approximately show the level of actual English knowledge of that student?
I mean, this IELTS definitely they stress more on the level of English. So not exactly the actual level, because no test can give you the exact level of English, because tests like IELTS are
much
a bit
closer level than the PTE, right?
Right, but the thing is that IELTS is a bit subjective, whereas PTE is very objective, because in IELTS there's a human involvement, in PTE there's none, it's a computer. So yes, but yeah, I would say closer to the actual performance, yes.
So my IELTS score was, I'll tell you my IELTS score, so you would have a really good understanding of what my level of English is, rather than me trying to say some imaginative numbers.
Right.
So my IELTS score was, in reading I got 8.5, and listening 8, speaking 7.5, and then in writing I just got 6. I barely got 6.
Right, but writing is a pain point for most of the IELTS test takers, I believe. So
yeah, exactly. So, but the major difference, but you know, your IELTS score has nothing to do with your PTE score, because the major difference I've observed after doing both the exams is that, as you've said, you have an actual person in front of you in IELTS who's actually judging you. But in PTE, it's more of how you're dealing with the question rather than what you're actually doing to the question.
Correct. Makes sense.
So to be frank, you know, I still remember in one of the classes you've said there's a section called repeat the sentence, right? Where the speaker says something and you have to repeat it. And then when I was giving the exam, the speaker said something complicated, and I was actually giving the exam, and all of a sudden I remember you saying this. Say, for example, the sentence was, there is an apple on a table. And then I just heard there is an table, and I was like, there is a z on the table. And as you can see, I still got full score in speaking. So it's all about how you deal with the question rather than what you're actually doing or what your actual level is. So I'd suggest all the students all of you guys to actually listen attentively to what Malcolm is saying, to each and every word, and then you basically take your brain out, put it aside, and just try to follow Malcolm's instructions. That would really help you a lot. That is what I did to be able to get this score, because as Malcolm was stating in the starting of this video, I actually went to the exam with an expectation to get a score of 60 or 65. I wasn't even hoping to get 70s. But then right at the beginning of the exam, I was like pretty sure for some reason, all of these patterns look really easy. And then I came out, I gave a call to Malcolm, and I was like, I didn't expect that this exam would be really this easy after attending the classes.
Actually called me up, that's right, yeah. All right, just last question or last couple of questions. Like you're already enrolled in the combo course with us, like PT plus NATI, and obviously your next main concern point would be clearing NATI Telugu, since Telugu is your language.
Yes.
So you're attending the classes in some time now, and you'll be taking the test soon. I'm pretty confident you're going to clear it. But how has your experience been with the NATI Telugu classes? If you could just give a brief idea.
So if you're talking about NATI Telugu classes, to be frank, the faculty who is teaching you, who is teaching me, she is really qualified in Telugu. She's not just some random person who is teaching. She's actually having degrees and qualifications over languages. And that's not just for one language. She's having degrees for several different languages, not just one. I'm not even talking about a couple of languages. I'm probably talking about 5 or 6 different languages. And another important thing is she actually makes you practice all those words, and she really helps you spell them out, and she gives you a lot of material to practice. Because if you're talking about NATI Telugu, for all you guys who are Telugu speaking guys, I would say that this is not something that you don't know, but you've definitely would have learned all these words back in your childhood, and you're very used to these words. But the thing is, because you're not so used to saying them out loud, and you've stopped using them for a while now. Now, if somebody asks you something, or if somebody asks you to say this thing in Telugu all of a sudden, you wouldn't be getting it. I mean, you would have this word on the tip of your tongue, but it wouldn't come out. It's I'm pretty sure it's the same for Hindi-speaking guys as well. So it all depends on how much you're speaking or how much you're actually using these words. And I've just explained the scenario because in this class that I'm attending, the faculty actually makes you speak it out loud, and she gives you a timetable, and she asks you to follow this timetable, and she encourages you irrespective of the mistakes you make, and she was really friendly too. So that helped me a lot. I'm way more confident with my Nati Telugu now.
Awesome. That's about it, Harsha. You've been very kind with all your feedback and all your good comments about us as well. And
My
definitely
pleasure.
wish you the best as well, even with Nati and also with your PR process. Hopefully things turn out to be well for you pretty soon. So guys, that was
I hope so
Shri.
too. Thank you.
Thanks. That was Shri Harsha with us, our student who made us proud by getting a score of overall 9 in his first PTE attempt, and who's going to crack his Nati Telugu soon as well. So guys, if you're looking for any help with PT,
sure.
Nati or IELTS, Nati we've got 7 languages: Hindi, Punjabi, Gujarati, Telugu, Malayalam as well, and Spanish and Sinhalese. IELTS and PT, as I said. Or if you're looking for any help with your visa process for Australia or Canada, be it a student visa or your migration related or any pathway visa or a business visa, just feel free to contact us on WhatsApp or give us a call on +61 466 466603. You can also visit our website, oneaustraliagroup.com. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great time. I'm Malcolm. Thank you.